The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Thank you. We've arrived in the Jenolan Dyson Sphere system. Our orders are for you to beam down to the surface for the conference about to take place. That's something you don't see every day. Are you ready to beam down? Yep. Admiral Tuvok has requested to speak with you before the briefing. I'll bet he wants me to do all of his IT work again.
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Where are the Alpha Quadrant representatives?
The Vaadwaur are anticipating an attack of some kind, and we know they are monitoring our ship movements closely. Therefore, I suggest we adapt the tactics of our enemies to our own use. As a diversion, I have dispatched Alliance ships to the Cartella system to engage the Vaadwaur forces there. If they are successful, by the time the Vaadwaur realize what is happening, we will have already secured Vaadwaur Prime. The Vaadwaur believe the other species of this quadrant are too weak to challenge them. We will use that misconception to our advantage by using our Delta Quadrant allies to assault Vaadwaur Prime itself.
Understood.
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Thank you, Admiral. I'll talk to them.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur.
I know the Cooperative's numbers are few. What do they offer?
The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
Thank you, Seven.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
We appreciate your assistance in this matter.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sessa, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did.
What will the Kazon provide?
The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
Thank you, Captain.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
I look forward to fighting by your side. They're totally gonna stab us in the back.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills, and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Thank you, Doctor.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
We anticipate a mutually beneficial arrangement.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle.
What will they do for us?
The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Thank you, Davis.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Thank you. We appreciate your acceptance of this contract. Defensive capabilities. Okay. Defensive. They're tanks. Gotcha.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Understood. I'll talk to the representatives.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated. And the Kabali. Ugh. I feel dirty talking to you.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated. Ugh.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
The support of your people is greatly appreciated.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Thank you, Calyx. The Alliance appreciates your support.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Go ahead.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
Are you ready to beam up? Yes. I do like that you have some agency in how this battle unfolds. Like, you can make the wrong decisions here and it could really screw you over. Although I don't think this mission has a failure state. But it could lead to interesting consequences.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin?
Select which allies will assist you in each battle. Deploying the best fit provides an advantage. Choosing the wrong fit is a disadvantage. I'm ready.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
What's your advice?
We are facing a large number of rather weak vessels. We need ships that would not be overwhelmed by numbers. The Kazon might be a good choice, because they have a large number of ships as well. The Hazari, another good option, because their powerful defensive capabilities would help in this situation. The Cooperative would perhaps not be a good choice. They could be overwhelmed by the number of Vaadwaur frigates.
Thank you, Admiral.
The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
Let's send in Captain Kim with the Kazon. Although the Hazari are more trustworthy. Let's try the Kazon. Captain Kim.
An excellent choice. The Kazon numbers should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Let's see what they can do.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
What's going on? The Kazon are moving into position with the Vaadwaur. Some of those ships appear to be Nistrum. We are being hailed. It's Cessin. I should have known. On screen. Fools! Did you really believe I would assist you in your folly? My mother's murder will be avenged at last. Janeway didn't murder your mother, Cessin. Siska brought her death upon herself. They've closed their channels. We are being hailed by the Rhode Island.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Cessin has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Excellent work. Let's get to it.
We will hunt!
Alright, let's give the Hirogen some help here. You know, I should probably start deploying runabouts again.
This area is... What are your orders?
Remain here with the Hirogen and coordinate with the cleanup efforts.
The Terrain fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
Excellent.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Make sure you treat our people first. Ready to proceed to Bravo Front? Bravo Front? Yes.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. Which ally do you want to advance?
Cruisers. I think this is Hazari.
We are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need ships that can withstand constant, persistent attacks. The Hazari could be a good choice. Their defensive capabilities would be a good match for the Vaadwaur cruisers. I believe the Cooperative would also be sufficient to the task. I would not recommend the Hierarchy, however. Their ships are more suited to espionage and surveillance, so fighting a large number of moderately powered vessels would not be advantageous. The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area.
Yeah, I'm going with my
Which
first
ally do you
instinct
want to advance?
I'm going with my first instinct of the Hazari.
A sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
They don't stand a chance. Unless something goes horribly wrong. I'm detecting Kazon warships warping in. They are hailing us.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by, while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
I'm surprised at the nobility, but I'm glad for your help. Ow! Ow! Sir, you must disable the satellite network to prevent the Vaadwaur from receiving surveillance data that might allow them to make a counterattack. First, we will need to override the security measures on one of the satellites. Then we can transmit a virus that will shut down the entire network. Alright, set a course for the satellites. Surprised I didn't overshoot.
We have defeated the first wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Excellent work, Captain. Keep me appraised of your situation.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
We would like to wait for them to die so we can infect them and make them more Kabali.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next. Ready to proceed to Charlie Front? Yep.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Mixed units. That sounds like the hierarchies. That sounds like they would be useful, but what's he think?
We are facing battleships flying in formation with frigates, so we need ships that can disable the larger ships, or otherwise neutralize their tactics. The Cooperative would be a good choice. Their ability to confuse the opponents could result in the larger ships destroying the smaller ones with friendly fire. The Hierarchy would likewise be a strong option. Their espionage and surveillance tactics may allow them to isolate the larger ships.
Thank you, Admiral.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
I think we're going to go with the Hierarchy here.
The Hierarchy should be adequate to the task. They should be able to surprise and disable the larger ships, crippling the firepower of their battle groups.
I expect the performance of the Hierarchy to be more than simply adequate to the task. Dread not, motherfucker. There's a reason it's called that. Alright, where's that heavy artillery vessel? You die first. I want it. Wasn't worth it. Sir, we must secure the orbital platforms here. We cannot afford to leave our rear flank exposed. Orbital platform secured.
We are ready to begin travel. transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
We've secured the platforms. Please proceed with the transportation.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next. Yep, Delta Front.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you want to assist you?
I should have kept the hierarchy for this one.
We only have one wing of allies remaining, so we have little choice. You will have to deploy the remaining ships. The Vaadwaur have constructed a reasonable choice. The cooperative ships can be effective against large ships. Let us hope the Vaadwaur do not have surprises in store for us.
Indeed. Let's hope the cooperative has some surprises of its own. Balls! And one potato. Great. Wasn't there a tactical cube? I remember there being a tactical cube. Nope, not yet. Sorry, we must disable the orbital repair platforms in this area. The Vaadwaur could repair their ships and allow them to re-enter the conflict. The platforms are networked together, so if we can access the recognition protocol subroutines in any single platform, the change should propagate to the others. Alright. The Bentons are hailing us again. We've broken through the ranks of the Vaadwaur defenders. They're falling back, but we have them contained. We anticipate being able to rendezvous with you at Echo Front shortly. Excellent work.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Hold this area while we proceed to the next. Yep, Echo Front. I think this is it.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
We have to press on, even if it's alone.
Not quite alone. The Rojan have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
Glad to have you.
I have temporarily taken command of the cooperative vessel. We will not fight alone.
We could use the help.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Fantastic.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix.
They gave you a Hazari ship. The Hazari are meant to fly in twos.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my technical analysis shows that our forces are...
Doesn't matter. By the VSW Bosraz. How sad. I hoped you would put up more of a fight.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. The probability of our survival is...
Sorry to disappoint you. Elvex finally decided to join the party.
Sir, we've arrived to help secure the area.
Excellent. I'm needed on the surface. Gull appears to have escaped to the surface in an escape pod. Not for very long. Vaadwaur. Gull landed somewhere in this area. He must have gone into those tunnels. Let's not keep him waiting. Yep, here I come. Ow. Ow. I got rolling tide. I'm on fire. Ooh, that's an awful lot of you, though. Captain. Person. That's an acre of them. Well, good thing I got this. I got a whole fleet in here. Ow! Oh shit. Okay, so this wasn't as useful as I thought it was going to be. We'll stick with the shotgun. No lock! God damn it! Get up, dude. Shit! Oh, that's why. Hello. I didn't mean to summon Hell Targs, but I'm glad you showed up. Hell Targs make the dream something. I don't know. What rhymes with Targ? Unlock security door. Oh, those are the Hordas. The Hordas are still trying to catch up with us. Come on, guys. Come on. We got shit to do. Poor guys. Stupid bipeds. Fucking wait for us, goddammit. Cover will not save you from me. Man, Lima's taking a lot of heat. She's got the tanky Voth rep set on, too. Alright. Poor hoarders are like, wait for us, goddammit! We're gonna get there!
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your persistence is a credit to your race. But it is time for this sad story to end. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
It's over, Gaul. Surrender now and save the lives of your remaining soldiers. But you're not going to do that. Vaadwaur. And before the cutscene's over,
you have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vaadwaur.
what else you got?
Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will.
Generous offer, but I must decline.
That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
And I feel only contempt for your delusions. Kill the pestilent. Kill that fucking thing.
The Vaadwaur controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
He should be dead. He should not have an owie on his head. He should be outright dead from that.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance. Defeat Gaul!
Okay.
He does not have a passion.
Hey, Gaul. I don't know what the hell that was. Super Vaudouar.
The Vaudouar Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
Oh, he punched out a Horda, the bastard! Pestilence are a priority target. The moment you see one, kill it. Otherwise, they'll wipe the entire fucking group. Okay, fuck the floor. Yes, fuck the floor. And fuck you too! Oh my god, would you stop it with the support drones? Holy shit! Vaudouar Scout. Okay. Is he actually dead? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Uh-oh. We got a problem. Oh, I have a solution to it. I'm gonna solve this problem right now. There we go.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Go. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
Vaudouar have surrendered. What is your current situation?
We're in Gull's command center. Gull's dead.
Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gull would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship.
Not yet. Join me and we can investigate.
Certainly. May I recommend Seven, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Absolutely. Would you contact them for me?
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Gabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
It was good serving with you, Harry Kim.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
But were they acting alone?
War is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason, it doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
Indeed. Where the hell's Neelix? Oh, he's way over there.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
Goodbye, my friend. You are a far better character in this game than you were in the show.
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Toray, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
You're welcome, Seven. We couldn't have done this without you. Sir, I'm detecting unusual radiation emanating from that door. Let's investigate. Dun dun dun. Iconians.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
That's a terrible idea. Also, what is with these backgrounds? Acknowledged. Looks like we're done here. Are you ready to beam up? Yep. Get me far away from Voyager before it explodes. Contact Alliance.
Congratulations! Your leadership during the assault on Vaadwaur Prime and the subsequent defeat of Gaul was inspired. With Gaul's defeat and the destruction of his fleet, we've secured the Delta Quadrant against a terrible threat. And I hope this is the last we see of the neural parasites and infected Vaadwaur. Perhaps even more importantly, we've united many species of the Delta Quadrant against a common enemy. This bodes well for future diplomatic negotiations and operations in the Delta Quadrant. They've worked together once, they can do it again. However, the discovery of this artifact concerns me. Admiral Tuvok is leading an analysis. I'll contact you once we have more information.
And we get a bunch of vendor trash. Yay!
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
In a couple hours, maybe. I'm gonna take a break to relax because I've been recording for oh wow, Yeah. I've been recording for a long time. I'm going to take a few hours now.